Hello my lovelies, I'm Beauty's Blueprint, and today we're going back to the 40s. I have a lovely look lined up for you that's going to bring back a bit of that vintage era for everyone. So without further ado, let's get started. Now, the number one comment and question I receive about trying to achieve that 1940s look is that the colors don't really transfer well to darker complexions. And of course, I completely disagree with this. Women of color should not be afraid of color. Now, it is true that if you are a fairer complexion, colors do tend to show up easier on that type of skin, but that doesn't mean that darker complexions cannot try out just about any look out there. What we have to remember about the 1940s look, the classic 1940s look, is that the women back then paid more attention to their eyebrows, lining their eyes, and the color that they wore on their lips. And that's what we're going to be doing today. We're going to make sure that our eyebrows are dark and arched to perfection. Our eyes must be lined, and we're even going to wing up a little bit on the side. And then finally, we're going to have a very vibrant and dramatic deep red on our lips. On this eye first. Of course, I do have my eyebrow darker than I usually color it in with my eyeshadow, and you might notice that the length of my eyebrow is going past that line that we usually use when we're trying to shape our eyebrow. For example, you know, the start of it is here, the arch should be here, and then my eyebrow should end based on this measurement right around here. One thing that we notice about the women from the 1940s, their eyebrows were much longer than what we're used to today. So when you're lining your eyebrows, when you're shaping your eyebrows, make sure that you do bring it out a tad. Now, I do have a very soft color that I'm using as an eyeshadow. I don't know if it shows up very well, but I did go into pink and greens when I did my eyeshadow. Green all over the eyelid, and then pink in my crease, and I blended it up into a highlight just below my brow. I do have some false lashes on that will complete the look. But what's really going to tie everything together is going to be our lip color, and I'm going to save that until last because you're absolutely going to love it. Okay, beauties, the first thing we're going to do is prime our eyelid. Now, I'm only going to prime my upper lid, and I'm not going to take the primer all the way to my brow because most of the color is going to stay on my lid here. And again, as I'm applying the eyeshadow, you're going to notice that it's a very soft, very muted color. Remember, the ladies from the 1940s didn't have very vibrant colors on their eyelids. Those colors were saved for their lips. Now that we have the blending of our primer done, I'm going into a trio that can be purchased at your local drugstore. This is by CoverGirl, and the trio is called Firecracker. There are 3 colors in here: green, pink, and white. And we're going to be using all 3 colors. I'm using my fluffiest eyeshadow brush, and I'm going to go into the green color first. This is going to be applied all over your lid. From here, we're going to go into that second color, the pink. And I'm going to use my favorite blender brush. It's number 217 by MAC. As you're loading the color onto the brush, it looks like it's highly pigmented, and it looks like there's a lot of color coming on the brush. So what we're going to do is tap off the excess and apply into the crease and the outer corner of the eye. You can build this color up because remember, we want a very soft look. I'm going to bring it down on the outer corner of my eye and then take it up into my crease. And I'm going to follow my crease line all the way to my tear duct. Once I have my crease to my liking, I'm going to start blending this up or building it up towards my brow with my crease brush. Now that we've applied our two main colors to our eyelid, I'm going to take my blender brush, this is MAC 224, and we're going to blend the color in our crease towards our brow bone. And basically what we're doing here is just taking out any harsh lines we may have created while applying the color. Finally, we're going to go into that last color here, and we're going to take just a little bit and apply it to any brush that you have available. I'm using an Essence of Beauty eyeshadow brush. This is going to be our highlight color. Now, if you have a darker complexion and you add too much of this highlight color, your skin is just going to look ashy. So again, start small and build up. This color is going to be applied just below your brow. You can use the same brush, or you can go back to your blender brush and then blend all the colors together. The next step we're going to take is using a liquid eyeliner to line the top lash and wing it out just a bit at the corner of our eyes. For this step, I'm going to be using Infinity Liquid Eyeliner. Okay, I finished with the eyeliner and I did wing it up a bit at the corner. The next step is to apply our mascara, and I'm going to be using Mega Length Mascara by Wet n Wild. I'm going to apply this to my upper lash and lower lash. And what I'm going to do for my upper lash is start on the inside and then twirl it away from me. And this is going to comb out some of the eyeliner that was left on my eyelashes and clumped it up a bit. For your lower waterline, you can use any black eyeliner. And add mascara to your lower lash line. We're almost done with the eyes. The final step is to add your false lashes. I'll be using Ardell number 305, and they're the half lashes that go on the outer corner of your eye. After you've applied your lashes, add another coat of mascara so everything will blend in. This step is completely optional as we're done with the eyes, but what you can do is go back into your CoverGirl trio and add a bit of that white color to your tear ducts. This will brighten up your eyes and open them up a bit if your eyes are set closer together. Okay, so we're done with the eyes. We're going to move on to adding our cheek color, and then my favorite, the lip color. For my cheek color, I'm going to use MAC in Raisin. It's one of my favorite colors for my cheeks that MAC has available. And we're really going to put this on. We want it to show. Because another emphasis from the 40s, rosy cheeks. When you usually apply your blush, you only do it to the apple of your cheeks. Our ladies from the 40s blended this all the way up to their temples. That's what we're going to do today. For my lip liner, I'm going to use e.l.f. lip liner in Bitter. Line your lips a bit darker than you usually would. And for my lip color, I'm going to use NYC 309B in Sheer Red. This can also be purchased at your local drugstore. And there we go, lovelies, the classic 1940s look, complete with the lipstick, the dark eyes, and those famously arched brows. I did want to show off my hair. I went online and looked up 1940s hairstyles. Here it is. Now because I have dreadlocks, I have to see how I can work with that style. I do have it fanned out in the back in the classic 1940s look, and then a little bow for my bang in the front, and of course, to tie everything in together, a lovely red carnation. And that's it, the 1940s look. Now, before I do sign out, a suggestion that my sister made is to add a mole. Now, you can add this anywhere. We usually see it above the lip or at the corner of the eye. I'm going to do it at the corner of my eye because usually I add it to my lip, and I want to try something different. So take your liquid liner in black and clean off the brush very well, and make sure you're getting the applicator into a very sharp point, and then just dot where you want it to go. And there's my mole. Thank you for watching. I had so much fun putting this look together, complete with the hairstyle. Now, please remember to rate, comment, and subscribe. And also do a video response. This is definitely a look that I love to see on you. And I'd like to see what kind of tweaks you made with it and what hairstyle you chose from the 1940s. Stay tuned for pictures. That's the blueprint. Thanks.